Okay, go look at this dude's roster. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Now. Where the fuck? Tua. Weird. Bet he uses this guy. Robinson. Okay. No fullback. Mm. Bruiser and reach for it. That's weird. Close. What the fuck? No, one of that. Go over. Alright, never mind. I need this dude to send me the invite. I'm just gonna send it. So we didn't have a fantasy draft. They simmed it. They just started a league and simmed it 4 years or some shit with the XP modifiers up hella high. Not really hella high, but a lot higher than what they are. They start at like a base 100. I think they did it like 150. So that's why we have a bunch of people that are 99s. Everybody's on different teams. There's random generated players like, do I have any? Like this guy. Just a randomly generated player. From the draft. This guy has a couple. This guy, he's a randomly generated player. He's actually really good. I don't think anybody else is, now that I look at it. But, yeah.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. 50 green. 50's the mic.
Watch the run, watch the run. Shift.
52 blaster.
Play action, now it's Tua. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they?
Oh my God.
Do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, you gotta pick that.
Too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Check safety.
Here's Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to
Shit.
it.
I fucked that.
And he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Oh, I backed off.
It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They run. Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Check, lucky.
Robinson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check pass.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
They will start this drive with Ford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me.
Golly.
And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Mahomes now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Four down. Mike 55. Mike 55. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Mahomes going to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
What a bomb.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On 2nd and 10. Tua.
Got a babe.
Down he goes. The 49ers get there. O'Shane Ximines. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Give him 19 on the play.
Well, that's supposed to be a punt. Okay.
And now it's 4th down. And now before this 4th,
Pretty sure. Not past the 50. Oh wait, hold on. Where's the screenshot?
As we step aside here.
And fuck it, go for it. Fourth down, you punt unless you're at or past the 50-yard line with 2 yards or less to go.
Quarter. The Seahawks send out.
Not my rules. I'd say go for it, but
this is brought in at the 21.
shit.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Ford. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken
What a little
down
monster.
across the 35.
Oh.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Hey, eat. Hey, get in the weight room. Attack. Come. 55's mine, guys, 55. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
I got it.
Throw left side complete. That's Crawford. And he's brought down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, good pick.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Seahawks will have the football.
I thought he had a step.
Taken up past the 30. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, Maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Tua.
Oh my god, I fucking overran it again.
It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he can only manage to get 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Bro, we've already dropped like 3 picks.
And it turned into an ill-advised throw.
Come on.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception...
Oh, gets... What?
He lost the football. Pushing through the contact.
Offensive lineman's a goon.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got it complete to
Thank you.
Townsend. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check 55, Mike.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 55 to Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Oh my god, I couldn't throw it out. Joey Bosa's a fucking monster.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge.
Whatever.
Worked his way in for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh my God, Lowry.
Robinson here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space,
Oh, Roquan.
plenty of room to run after the catch.
That's crazy.
Really nice yardage. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Tua, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's complete to Robinson.
Fuck!
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to throw again. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Push him back.
Let's get it now. Let's get it.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
Oh, I need him to come down with that.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, color. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike, 54.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And this throw will be intercepted.
That's fine. Coming back.
Picked off at the 12. And he will
Do
be
what we
brought
do.
down
Do what we
on what will be the final play of this 1st half. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Easy. All day. All day, every day, any day.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Gotta go right. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away. Falls incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you.
We're just gonna have to go to somebody else for a big target.
By with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive.
No, I don't.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going
I fucked that.
more because I thought in the first half
I think that's on me.
didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Why is Johnson?
Here we go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, 43. Let's get up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Ford.
Oh my God.
Forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
55. 15. 55. Hey, eat. I got you.
55's Mike, guys.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
Thank God that wasn't a throw.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
58 the mic. I got you, punk.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And
PB.
this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line.
Pretty sure you can go for it on 4th anytime for the rest of the game now. That's what you're looking at. Install code. Okay.
The end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
Oh my God, Trey.
You gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys.
Nah, I don't know about that yet. We'll see.
Guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
I don't ever say that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, what a catch.
Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malik McDowell. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
You got nothing. 24.
After the sack on 1st down, Tua. He'll
Trey.
lay this one out deep for Davis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Uncorks one for Davis. His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Seahawks send
You can go for it if you want.
as he'll punt it away
Ow.
for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Hines. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Yeah, I gotta try and get this dude.
I don't need
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Ain't doing it out of that.
Picked up right where they left off in half number one. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. He'll rifle this one deep inside. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
I fucked that.
And this one
I put that in the wrong spot.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30.
Okay, that should be his 100 yards in depth trait.
A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, we got Trey lit up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second and 10.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 58's the mic. 58.
They'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. Taking it about the 36. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This is Ford. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's our field. It's our... Hey, Riblet. Hey, it's our house. Fight down these two. Wide. Get wide. 36.
Oh, fuck. Let me make the adjustment on it.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A bullet
I missed it.
incomplete.
Wow.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And a dump off here to Robinson. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Sutton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people
he got it.
This one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary.
That's a good old-fashioned ass whooping. I didn't even set my shit. Get 15 first downs? Yeah, fucking right. You see how I play? Hey, Braxton. This which corner is this? I don't know, is it my 3rd or my We do now. Third, fourth. And we want slot. +3 man, +2 zone. What a beast. Gabriel Davis. What does he need? Ooh. Short route running. Dude can't run a slant to save his life. Hey, now he can run a slant to save his life. Look at that. John Brandt. Need some block shedding for this guy. Give me block shed. Oh, +4. Let's fucking go. Jeez, dude could not get off a block. Yeah, I needed him to. See what we got. What the fuck? That's weird. Alright, we gonna cut the stream there, boys.